all these years, if you look at the role, there has always been somebody, a male forward, and a woman has a supportive role. We do a very good job of being supportive. I have no doubt about that, and nobody has problems being supportive. But it was like, why is it we have to be only supportive? It was like few people in my colony, few ladies in my colony lost their job. To be exact, 7 of them.
During COVID.
They were working for travel agencies and they were working all that, and all that was at a standstill.
Businesses took a hit, yes.
So they came saying, what do you want us to do? So I said, come on, once again a cup of tea that comes to the rescue. We sat together and we discussed, and then we realized, and the best part is that when ladies used to meet, we used to have a lot of fun. To such an extent that the programs were only open for women.
Of course,
because
that was a WE exit.
We wanted to talk and we wanted
Men, please wait.
Yeah. We wanted to give out all that we wanted to give out. And I always feel that women should not compete. I didn't open the wing to show the men we can do it.
Super.
I don't believe in competition at all.
Super.
Honestly.
We are not.
I only compete with myself.
You know, you've brought so much insights about the youth and what, honestly, you've literally showed what the youth are capable of.
Very capable. Our youth they have so much at their disposal. They have Dr. Google on one side and Professor Artificial Intelligence.
I was just GPT on one side, Google on the other side.
You can't match them. Today, these poor youth have to go beyond 95% to get a college admission. It is ridiculous.
Yes.
Look at the pressure they are going through.
There's a pressure. That if you have any advice, particularly for women who want to build, I would say, successful businesses, but are facing with multiple roles as a challenge. Like IB Karwan, there's so many roles a woman plays, and those roles sometimes come in the way of me building a big successful business.
First thing she should do is she should say, I am important.
I am important.
I am important.
Hello and welcome to the WZCC podcast episode 3. Today with us, I have a very eminent personality, very fondly known by her peers as Parsi Jhansi Ki Rani. Today with us, I have Miss Behroze Daruwalla, who has been part of WZCC since its beginning. Today, she owns the position of being the Honorable Global Corporate Secretary of WZCC International Board. So without much ado, with me we have her, Delaveen Tarapoor Mistry, the WZCC Youth Director India region, is going to have a very nice conversation to understand what this lady over here brings to the board. Let's begin. Hi Behroze Auntie.
Hi Delaveen.
Thank you for coming and spending the evening with us.
Thank you for this glorious introduction.
Lovely. You deserve it. You've earned it over the years. So, just Behroze Auntie, tell us something about how your journey began with WZCC.
Well, WZCC, as you know, started in Chicago or in USA. Yes. Mr. Rohinton Revetna is the seed to this whole tree, banyan tree that it is.
I think the episode we had just before you, Rohinton uncle. Yes.
These men met over Dhansak every Sunday and talked about that all communities have a chamber of commerce except Zarathushti's. So they got together one fine day and said, let's make it formal. So they registered the WZCC and they incorporated it. And it was inaugurated by Mr. Nadir Godrej in the year 2000 in Houston, where we had one of our global Zarathushti Congress, World Zarathushti Congress, Zoroastrian Congress.
I see.
So since I was in Houston those days, and I was active, very active with the community, I stepped in to help in the background.
Of course.
And that's how this journey started.
The enterprising person that you are, it obviously came forth in that particular occasion, and it actually sparks something within you to be part of the WZCC board. So according to you, what has been WZCC's biggest achievement, as a global Zarathushti community platform? What would that be?
Well, you used the word correctly. I think the biggest and the best thing, the greatest thing that we have done is we built a common platform for all professionals, entrepreneurs, educators, leaders around the world.
That's right.
Delaveen, you know that we are very limited in numbers as Zarathushtis. We are scattered all over the world.
Absolutely.
When I went to Alaska, I found a family there, Zarathushti
Parsi family
yes,
in Alaska.
In Alaska. When I went to Brazil, I found 2 Parsi families in the hotel business in Amazon forest.
Imagine.
Okay, so we are scattered far and wide, although we are very limited in
numbers.
And we were searching for something where everybody could get together, the professionals, the entrepreneurs, the public, the youth, the educators, and exchange things with each other, network with each other, because they really didn't know who else was there.
Okay.
So the biggest achievement is to build a platform, which we've done very successfully, to bring all professionals and entrepreneurs together. And that is, I think, the single most achievement, because we have so many charitable organizations.
That's
and
right.
So many educational organizations, but we have only one chamber of commerce.
And we are known as a community through, being an entrepreneurial community.
Correct.
We have a legacy of them. So I think we needed a board.
We needed a formal platform.
And
it was open to all Zarathushtis all over the world.
True.
And that's what we wanted to do. So that somebody in Alaska or in Amazon could exchange ideas, seek guidance, ask for questions and answers. It's the same way.
Correct. And I think the board has also been, like you rightly said, it's open to so many people, so much youth and all of them.
Correct.
So I think it's also a platform which is calling youth.
Yes.
And I know, we have known over the years that you've been someone who is there at the beck and call of especially women and youth. So can you tell us about, on the women front, we know you're the one who conceptualized and started the Women's Entrepreneurial WE Wing at WZCC. So just tell me something about, how did you come up with that concept of idea? Why did you feel it necessary to have a women's representation at the board? And how far do you believe it has come over the years?
Oh Lord, don't start me on that. Well, I was a pioneer, or you could say the first woman holding many leadership roles. I've been the global secretary. I've started all this. And it all began because I was encouraged by our late Mr. Meenu Shroff. So along, what I feel is being the first is a blessing or a privilege as far as I'm concerned. I see it that way.
You mean the first women on board, first woman on board.
Yes.
Correct.
Because I was, I think, the first secretary, global secretary. This is my 3rd term.
This is your 3rd term, yes.
So being amongst the first in leadership is like a blessing, privilege, but it comes with responsibilities.
With great power comes
and I take that very, very seriously.
True.
And like any other first goers of, first people, you have challenges that meet you. Okay. You have people who have typical mindset, and we are, by and large, majority a male-dominated kind of community. In the sense, leadership always was the priority or prerogative of men.
Okay.
And for me, leadership has no gender.
True.
I think if you have an expertise and you are, you can show the responsibilities and you can show results, then leadership has just no gender. And the challenges I faced was that I had to deal with traditional mindset.
Okay.
And to help change the paradigm.
Okay.
In order to do that, you have to come about with results and things like that. So it was all these years, if you look at the role, there has always been somebody, a male forward, and a woman has a supportive role.
Okay.
We do a very good job of being supportive. I have no doubt about that. And nobody has problems being supportive.
Absolutely.
But it was like, why is it we have to be only supportive? Why can't we step forward, walk side by side?
Or headed.
And
then
later take a step forward and lead.
So I think that is where we come to the very question or the answer to how WE came into existence.
Yes.
So can you tell me, can you expound on that?
It all started with Mr. Shroff asking me that all other chambers have ladies wing. So I said, okay, but what do you want me to do? So he said, leadership is designed, according to me, it is designed by vision, it is designed by competency, it is designed by commitment. So I said, just starting a woman's wing and then being patronized and supportive is not
You need
what
a strategy.
Yes, I did. So we got together, about 7 of us got together,
7 all women.
all women,
Okay.
sat around a table over a cup of tea
Okay.
and snacks and said, let's do something.
Okay.
So we said, okay, let's have some function, let's have something. You won't believe, we had our first meeting, we had a speaker and we arranged everything, all excited.
A formal meeting.
Formal.
Okay.
Open to women of the WZCC.
Okay.
And guess what happened? Only 12 people turned up, out of which 7 were committee members. So it was like, are we on the right track? Are we doing the right thing? But we were determined. We said, no, it doesn't matter. Let's just move forward. The show must go on. Let's do it. So it was the vision of the 7. Then next time we got about 20 of us. And then it went on and on.
Grew.
And the word spread. And we realized, we met together, we exchanged the needs. What is it that you require? Somebody had a problem with this. Somebody said, this is my experience. Why don't you? So we helped each other informally. We helped each other.
Any particular achievement of WZCC, WE wing that you're really proud of?
Well, the pride is that we could help people. And that was recently, after a lot of years, during COVID, it was like few people in my colony, few ladies in my colony lost their job. To be exact, 7 of them.
During COVID period.
They were working for travel agencies and they were working all that, and all that was at a standstill.
Businesses took a hit, yes.
So they came saying, what do you want us to do? So I said, come on, once again, a cup of tea that comes to the rescue. We sat together and we discussed, and then we realized that you were good at baking things, bhakras also.
Okay.
Somebody was very good at menu, daily cooking. Somebody was very good at making baskets of gifts and things like that. So we said, okay, you make your menu, you make your profile, we'll make a WhatsApp group, we'll distribute it all in the colony. So it started that way.
Why not monetize your talent and your
monetize
hobbies?
your talent.
Yes.
So what they did was they would put up a menu. Tomorrow I have ABC. Somebody would put up tomorrow I'm making
I
cakes.
तो definitely all Parsis who are watching know के WhatsApp पर food and Parsis and WhatsApp पर
So
तो
it was a
we keep
hit.
getting.
It was a hit to such a level that after 2 years, when the offices opened again and people would stop working from home, ladies were asked to come back. 4 ladies out of the 7 didn't want to go back.
Really?
Yes.
They didn't want to go back to their actual jobs.
No, they had turned into full-fledged
Entrepreneurs. How
so they
lovely.
were professionally something different.
Of course.
But full-fledged.
COVID gave them an absolute
They said,
different
"Behroze
career."
aunty, we are home. When our children come home, we are happy with the family. We look after our family. We get up when we want. We have assistants. Today, 2 of them are flourishing.
Touch wood.
They are
lovely.
even looking for funding to open up their small retail shop.
Okay.
So from being moms and sisters and at-home people, today they are formally entrepreneurs. That is one of the achievements that I feel very, very happy
Very
about.
important. Very important.
And the best part is that when ladies used to meet, we used to have a lot of fun. To such an extent that the programs were only open for women.
Of course.
Because
that was a
we
exit.
We wanted to talk and we wanted
Men, please wait.
Yeah, we wanted to give out all that we wanted to give out. And the word spread around. And men who were like saying, oh, there's no need for a ladies' wing, who came and said, "Amune kai nathi bolauta? Why is it that you are only open to women? Our programs are open to you." So that's how the second achievement of opening up our ladies program to everybody came about.
Lovely, lovely.
Even today, as late as last a couple of months ago, Pune had a program only for women.
Okay.
And they all had a ball.
I'm sure.
We just enjoyed ourselves.
Yes.
So the most important part that came out from the wing is women helping women.
That is
Because
it.
we understand.
We have each other's backs.
Not only that, we recognize each other's leadership qualities.
True. And also challenges.
Yes, because you see, everybody has leadership qualities, but women have special 2 things.
Okay.
Empathy and intuition.
Wow.
Those are not soft skills. We multitask, we are versatile, we look after family, friends, neighbors, and everybody. But that empathy is not there.
That added advantage.
Yes. And the intuition.
So
those are very, very important expertise required for a professional, by a professional, and by entrepreneurs to understand their customers. So intuitively, as a woman, you know what is it that person is asking, actually needs. And it comes out naturally
to us.
That's why we make better entrepreneurs.
Well said. Yes.
And better professionals. Because we have that inherent, two qualities which I think are very special. For women.
This was so enlightening about, the different challenges and how your platform actually worked towards overcoming those. So on a more generic front, what challenges do you think today Zarathushti is faced on a professional front, and how do you think we can overcome them?
No, each region has their own challenges.
Okay, but as in Zarathushti entrepreneurs and professionals, there might be any challenges that you believe are peculiar to our community, or for that matter, general, and this is how we Zarathushtis could navigate it and get over them.
I think we should be more open. We should.
Can you expound on that?
We should imbibe what the other communities are doing.
Okay.
And not just be closed and say, oh, no, this is only for Zarathushtis, this is only this is only that. I feel we should go cross chambers.
Okay. And can you give an example, or how would you like to achieve that?
Like when I was there, I was also a member of South Asian Chamber of Commerce and other chambers of commerce.
Okay.
And we used to exchange. We would exchange speakers, we would exchange members, we would exchange training camps, we would exchange education. So you learn. Whilst we have our trades and we know what to do and we are very good at it, there's always one small element that you can pick up from some other community.
Correct. You can learn from
You can learn from them. And learn to mingle.
Oh, okay.
Don't isolate yourself.
Exactly.
I understand Zarathushti for a Zarathushti. I understand all that. But still, be a little open.
I think what you're really highlighting over here is the power or the impact of networking.
Correct.
The networking can actually, not just boost your own business, but also boost the businesses across the community.
Because leadership in different cultures differ.
Correct.
So if you network, and leadership, as I keep saying, it's not gender oriented. It is nothing female or nothing. Expertise is not gender oriented.
Yes.
So the stronger voices you hear from others from around the world, the wider your horizon becomes.
It's like that they say, when you say something, you repeat only what you know. But when you listen to new voices, you might just learn something new. So well said. Exactly. I actually feel that the more we open up or the other mix, we are learning some or the other new traits.
And I always feel that women should not compete. I didn't open the wing to show the men we can do it.
Super.
I don't believe in competition at all.
Super.
Honestly.
We are not here.
I only compete with myself. Can I do something better next time? But I'm not interested that, because he did it, I want to do it too.
Correct.
I just don't believe in that. All I want to do is open a platform, create a scenario that will make Zarathushti women feel comfortable, step forward, recognize their own potential, upgrade it with experiences from others and networking, and be comfortable enough to lead.
Super.
And give it down the generation.
Absolutely.
Just give those values.
Yes. Like you rightly said, we are not here to compete. We are here to complement.
Correct.
We are not here to challenge. We are here to complement each other and push each other forward. When literally on that very note, and when you said open and, be open to communities and all, you actually come from two different geographies. You've actually lived in North America and you've now very much been here in India for the longest time. How do you think this professional setting or background differs across these two geographies, and what learnings do you bring to this platform?
Well, the West is different.
Exactly. And how different?
When if you go to the West, you normally go alone. Okay, you go away from your family and your ties. So when you go there, you have to strive.
Okay.
You learn to be independent. You have to be.
You have to.
Nobody's going to give you a cup of tea in the morning.
Correct.
If you're late, you miss your cup of tea. Period. That's the society there. That's the culture there.
True.
So you learn to be independent. And in order to be successfully independent, you have to be disciplined.
Wow.
And once you are disciplined, in order to be disciplined, you follow a system and you respect that system. That is the success of the West values. Because all the first generations, when we went there to study and we had to struggle on our own, do jobs and
First
study
generation
and all that kind
immigrants
of stuff.
have always been.
Those values have automatically been passed on to the next generation because your children have seen you do it.
Okay.
So they will emulate you, they will imitate you, they will not
Correct.
say, "Ke, I am on a choy laina apse savarna, I'm 5 minutes late, so it's okay." That sort of culture does not exist here because we have a lot of supplies. And I'm not blaming the youth. I think the youth are wonderful.
I get your point.
I think we as seniors should practice what we preach. So if you indulge and you allow the next generation to go the way they want to go, you have only yourself to blame.
So what is
Because
that?
of lot of facility, the supply is so much. So what happens is that kind of atmosphere makes a youth feel, or you risk the tendency of entitlement.
Okay.
So the youth,
We feel entitled.
it's my right.
It's my right.
If I'm late, I'm late. You don't have to struggle on your way and pick up a coffee to go to work or to pick up a coffee to go to college. You don't have to struggle. It's there for you.
So if you had to sum it up and tell me that probably a few models or 1-2 qualities if you had to highlight that we need to imbibe.
We should make use of both cultures.
Absolutely.
The discipline.
So discipline of the West?
Yeah, discipline of the West. The independence.
Okay.
So the parents should learn to let go. Moro dikro, mori dikri, am courage. No, you let them go. Let them open doors. Let them do what they want to do.
Let them fall also and let them stand up.
You pick them up. So what is the big deal? Absolutely. Let them, that's fine.
Let them make mistakes.
Yeah. So you imbibe those kind of, and you respect the system with your values also, without losing your values.
I think that is something we pick up
no
from...
jugaad.
Yes.
No jugaad. Here, the Eastern culture has this shortcut. Why? Because they want temporary, they want immediate entitlement. Yeah. Fast successes, fast this.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification. So you learn from the, but believe me, we here have the finest talent. We have very, very creative minds, and we are very, very resilient.
Absolutely. As a community, I second that. As a youth of this community, we are very
just incredible. It is we who should practice what we preach.
Youngsters of our community, please take note.
Yes, if I tell my son, don't run the red light on the scooter whilst going to college, and then on a weekend going to a movie, the father runs the red light and takes a U-turn when he's not supposed to U-turn, you don't expect your son not to do that. So don't talk big, don't preach to the youth.
Show it.
Show them.
Lovely. You've brought so much insights about the youth and what, honestly, you've literally showed what the youth are capable of.
Very capable. Our youth they have so much at their disposal. They have Dr. Google on one side and Professor Artificial Intelligence
I was just
on the other
Chat
side.
GPT on one side, Google on the other side.
You can't match them. You can't match them. But they're in between.
Yeah. Also, we are literally a generation which we have got a lot of perks, but also we've got those many challenges.
The technology is moving so fast. It is not fair to a kid. I got 68% or something like that, and I had the pick of the college. Today, these poor youth have to go beyond 95% to get a college admission. It is ridiculous.
Yes.
Look at the pressure they are going through.
And it's not just
not
education.
fair.
And it's not just education. It's also a lot of other competitions.
In all ways. So I don't blame them for taking shortcuts. But that is where this generation should guide them.
So perfectly on that note, Behroze Aunty, how do you think WZCC can, make more relevant or attractive campaigns or platforms, or what is the next thing we can do to attract the next generation of entrepreneurs or to build a new generation of entrepreneurs?
I'm not sure what activities we should do or something very much particular like A or B or C. But I can say that we all should start practicing and networking and mentoring and keep ourselves open so that youth come to us because we have this library of books. They want to pick a book, they want to pick a subject, we should be there to provide it.
Got it. Any ways you believe we can make it more attractive, WZCC can make it more attractive to, engage the youth?
I don't know what you mean.
So to get more youth to be a part of this platform, or rather to make more entrepreneurs in this community, to imbibe more entrepreneurship amongst the youth, any new plan or strategy that you think
I
can
don't think
work?
we should instruct the youth. I
Correct.
don't think we should tell them what to do. If they need something, we should teach them to give or to ask. If they need something, they can say, I'm thinking of doing that. I've gone through Google, I've gone through this, I'm still confused. Then the mentorship comes in.
Okay.
So I think the WZCC should now having all the seminars and given up the education part of it, the network part of it. We should now go more towards mentorship.
And I think under your leadership and many others in the community, this mentorship has taken a way part.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
But my idea of mentorship is different.
Okay.
I will not tell you, you come with me something, I will not tell you, this is the answer to it. For me, that is not mentorship.
Okay.
I don't decide your destiny.
Okay, lovely.
I make you discover your own destiny. So if you ask me one question, I will ask you 10 questions. Why, how do we go about it? I can show you the pros, I can show you the cons, but I can help you open the door.
Right.
Of what you want.
Okay.
But the final choice is yours.
I help you find your own answers.
Yes.
Find your own path.
Yes, I'll help you open the door. I'll help you. I'll say, I karse to em thase, I karse to em nahi thase. I'll help you with all that. I am going to make your decision.
True.
As I said, I will not decide your destiny. I will not decide the final result. You will make that decision.
Perfect. I think you actually summed up that idea that a mentor is actually a tool and not a crutch.
Correct.
Very well. I understood your point.
Correct.
You've brought so much insights into this entire understanding of how even youth can function as the way goes ahead, in a professional and entrepreneurial world. I would also like to add and rather ask you, is there any project or any such achievement of WZCC that you feel, this one is a remarkable one? Anything?
My ladies' wing.
Yes, of course.
I mean,
yes, absolutely.
What could be more than that?
Yes, that is one of the, I think, main initiatives.
Looking back, what I'm saying is, what began with just one group of 7 women, with the vision that we had, the global movement, the continuous tenacity, the empowerment. For me, we stands for women empowerment instead of women entrepreneurs. The empowerment, the atmosphere, the scenario you create, that is the biggest thing that I feel will help women come forward. For that matter, youth come forward.
So what advice do you have for young women in particular? We've spoken about women, we've spoken about the youth. Now let's speak about just young women. And if you had to offer some wisdom or golden words, what would that be?
My words are not golden or silver. All I can say is first, be true to yourself.
Okay.
Don't fall under society pressure. I करस तो खराब लग से एम नहीं था पेलू नहीं था. You believe you want it. You believe it's right. You believe you're not harming other people. You are following good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Don't hold yourself back.
I think you've actually reiterated Captain Percy Masters' first episode. Even he mentioned the importance of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds.
That's
and
our DNA.
Actually, and you actually refresh that memory and literally emphasize on that same point that is actually one of the foundations that we youth can actually build on.
Because if you understand yourself and you are true, you will not hesitate to step out of the box. You will get that inert courage. You will get the resilience. You'll get the willingness. You have all that.
Correct.
You just have to bring it out. But I would tell the women, start with financial independence.
Correct.
Everything comes from financial independence. You hear your parents, your grandparents, suddenly the husband dies and the woman has no idea what he has done, where he has saved. She's left with 2 children, one 10-year-old and one 8-year-old, as it happened recently. And they just don't know. So that
helpless.
That must be broken.
That
must be broken for women at every stage. So from a very young age, involve boys and girls in all these issues.
Especially in financial wisdom.
And I have noticed over the years that the more courage and strength and support you give to a woman to become financially independent, the more she will come out.
Oh.
The easier it is for her to step out.
You know, I have a question exactly on that if you have any advice particularly for women who want to build, I would say, successful businesses but are facing with multiple roles as a challenge. Like IB Karwan, there's so many roles a woman plays and those roles sometimes come in the way of me building a big successful business.
First thing she should do is she should say, I am important.
I am important.
I am important.
Correct.
Okay. I know I love my husband. I know I love my kids. I know I love everybody in the family. But I am important. If I don't have that health issue, if I'm healthy, I'll make the family healthy. If I'm educated, I'll make the family educated. If I'm resilient, courageous, outspoken, I act what I speak, everybody around me will do that.
It'll snowball. It'll just flow.
Children of tomorrow, your generation and beyond, are not going to listen to you speak and preach.
Yes.
They will only emulate you and imitate you.
Yeah.
So get your act together first and move on.
Okay.
It's simple. It's it's your own growth is the one that is going to lead to the growth of the whole rest of the family.
So this has been a lovely interview. I know we've literally covered it on the global front. We've covered it on 2 geographies. We've covered it on the youth front. We've covered it on the women front. So, like to just sum it all up and just give a little bit of an insight, what message do you want to leave the community, the youth and women in particular? What message do you want to leave us with that literally drives entrepreneurial success?
I have a question. Why do people keep asking, what do I get? What will I get if I join WZCC?
Lovely.
What will I get if I do this? Why do you have to ask that question? Why can't you ask a question, what can I give? Money is not the only thing. I don't remember giving a big donation to WZCC at all. I promise you that. I don't have that facility. I don't have that ability. Okay, to be a Sethia and say, okay, 10,000 apyo, 2,000 apya, 2 lakh apya. I don't. I'm honest about it. But I can give my time. I can give my effort. I can give my expertise. I'm open to, mentoring, talking, narrating. You have so much things you can give free. Then then why are you not important and why are you not doing it?
Beautiful, beautiful. I think one of the best takebacks that I can take from this interview with you today is to stop asking what WZCC can do for me, or rather what I can get from WZCC, but rather what I can give to WZCC and the community.
Yes, because I've been hearing this. What will I get if I become a member? I said, nothing. I'm waiting for you to become a member and give to WZCC.
And the community.
And you will
At large.
automatically get, because if you give something, it's going to reciprocate.
It is.
What goes around
Comes around.
So,
Lovely.
I'm just happy with that scenario, that please don't ask for something. Give something, and I assure you, you will get much more in return.
Super. Lovely, Behroze auntie. So literally on that note, one last question before we wrap up this interview.
You don't give up, do you?
No. Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Yes,
Thank you.
it is.
So after years of service to the community, if there was one way that you want the community to remember Behroze Daruwalla, how would that be?
Frankly, I don't think that way. I'm not into physical, remembrance like a Oscar or a statue or something. When I go past statues of Karapasi in Bombay and I see a crow sitting on the shoulder and doing his business, I don't think that's the way one wants to be remembered. What I would like to, so awards and titles don't attract me at all, because those are all temporary for that year, entrepreneur of that year. As I told you, I'm not interested in competition. But if somebody down the line, the generation, somebody I've mentored, says, today I am what I am because, I worked with Behroze auntie, and the same thing I'm passing on to my daughters or my sons, the values of our ethos, the integrity, the, ethicals and things like that. The true essence of giving unconditionally. That is what I want to say, that I would like to be thought of as somebody who gave unconditionally, because I'm not interested in getting anything back from you. No. I don't want to be named in any form or anything like that. I was told when I was young, my dad told me that plant a seed of a tree that grows and blossoms, but you are not around to take advantage of that shade. So, because it takes time for a banyan tree to grow, but you've planted it, the next generation or maybe generation after that can sit under the tree, enjoy the fruits, and think, once upon a time, somebody did this. So today I'm enjoying, or I'm leading a good life. That is all. That is all I would say. And I think that is
to be remembered for your work.
Yes. I always say, you act your talk. Don't just talk. Don't just preach. The way the world is going, all that is not going to sink in anymore. But when you see somebody act that way, you see somebody lead a life that way, that sticks with you.
That's a job well done.
Yes, that would make me happy.
Happy. That is how lovely.
That's what.
That's how you want to be remembered.
Yes, because you remember what started so many years ago as a globe, just Bombay-centric, 7 women starting the wing.
Correct.
In 2015, we went global.
Okay.
So every chapter now has at least 2 or 3 members on the committee.
Just imagine how much it has grown.
Yes. So that multiplication, that much mentoring, that much giving of yourself, give. So that expansion of giving
has resulted in this
is what the legacy is, what we will. WZCC should have it also.
Actually, it's what the legacy will be remembered for and will be sustained by it also.
And the values will continue.
So
world may change, technology may change, things may change, you might change, thin, fat, whatever it is, black, white, green, you can fly, you can do what you want. But the values have to be constant and consistent.
Deeply rooted.
That's all I would say.
Lovely. Superb. Thank you so much, Behroze auntie. This was one lovely interaction. It was so nice to have her with us. We've learned so much, especially especially about the gender issues, entrepreneurship, and the women and on this platform. Thank you so much, Behroze Aunty, for being with us.
Yes.
This is your Delaveen Tarapoor Mistry, WZCC Youth Director, India Region, signing off. We see you in the next episode.